Hey children, how you doing? This is Pastor Jeff, or PJ. Do you see Beach Ball Jesus back there? He's going, hi! Alright, so today, what I want to do is I want to read you a story. I'm going to read the story out of the Whirl Story Bible for you. It is going to be a letter about God's love. I know that this part, as far as like way over your head and all that stuff, but it is year B, Easter 5. Did you know we had multiple weeks of Easter? We do, and it's Easter 5. So here we go. It is a letter about God's love. 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 21. I'm going to read the story and then I'm going to show you some pictures. Are you ready? Here we go. After Jesus rose and ascended to heaven, many people heard the good news and believed in Jesus. The first believers, they began to form churches that met in their homes. They ate together. They shared stories about Jesus, and they talked about God's love. Sometimes they read a letter sent by another believer. Here's one of the letters. Dear friends, let's love each other. Love is from God, and God is love. When we live in love, we live in God, and God's love lives in us. And so in the Bible, there is a question. And here's the question. Who do you love? So, on the count of three. That's three. That's not three. This is three. But on the count of three, I want you to scream to me, who do you love? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Whoa! That was loud. So God sent Jesus to show us how big God's love is. Jesus loved everyone. Babies, grown-ups, boys, girls, happy people, sad people, even the people who hurt and killed him. Jesus died for you and for me. He gave up his life to show how unselfish love is. And so here, I'm going to show you a picture. Can you see the picture? What do you think of that picture? When I see the picture, I see the individual in the house who is reading the letter to everybody else that is gathered. Now, I'm not sure if you could see it, but on the bottom, there are these two characters. And their characters' names are Ada and Otto. Ada goes, it would be hard for everyone from church to fit into our home. And then Otto goes, they could use my tree house if we needed more room. And then we get back to the story in the Bible. You can't see God, but when you love others, you can share God's love. Love is how God shows up in our lives and helps us know who God is. Love gives us strength and courage so we don't feel afraid. God loved us first. We can learn to love. If you love God, love your brother. Love your sister. Love your whole family and all God's people. Signed, a follower of Jesus. Man, wasn't that a great letter? The people from the church finished reading the letter. They understood. Being God's church was all about love. Can you give yourself a big hug? Give it a big squeeze. Oh, very good. And they were excited to show others how to love like God. Okay, I used the word excited. Can you show me your most exciting face on the count of three? Once again, 1, 2, 3. Yeah! All right. Now, let's look at Ada and Otto again. They're on the bottom of the page there. And this is what Ada and Otto is saying. Ada's saying, boy, they sure wrote a lot of letters during Bible times. And Otto responds, so much reading. I hope the letters included some pictures too. And here is some pictures from the Bible story. Isn't it great looking at all those individuals gathering and sharing with one another? I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I cannot wait until we can do this in person. Bye. Have a beautiful day.